What's good, people? Colin Phillips here. We are about to watch this video. It's called The Best AFK Activities for Old School Runescape. So y'all know I ain't trying to do nothing, you feel me? So let's check out the AFK activities, you feel me?
Hello everyone, Chaos here, and welcome to another old school Runescape video. As divisive as this community may seem at times, I think we can all at least agree on one thing, and it is that we love playing this game without actually playing it. And with so many new players coming in thanks to the great WoW exodus of 2025, as well as the game being more popular than ever, today I bring you the ultimate AFK activities guide for old school RuneScape in 2025. Scapers, for every new subscriber and a like on this video, my puppy Moneta will get a treat and a kiss. Don't forget to join our Discord server with the link in the description to play with me and our amazing community. If you've watched some or all of my previous AFK videos, you will notice that we have some repeated methods.
Oh dang. Wait a second. He got some more videos? Oh yeah.
Description to play with me and
yeah, I'm trying to do some AFK. That's what I'm talking
about.
I'm trying to do all type of AFK action. Okay. We're gonna see if it get popped by the algo, you hear me? You feel me? Okay, so he got some other guides too. Let's see what's popping.
Some or all of my previous AFK videos, you will notice that we have some repeated methods. This is not me just reusing old.
Yo, how is he getting to a level 1 streamer? Wait, how do you get to freaking, how are they level 114, bruh? You just gotta drink a potion or something?
Content, but rather showcasing it for new players or subscribers who may not be aware of them. I also show...
I'm gonna be ranking, this is what we're gonna call this video. This video is gonna be called Ranking the Best AFK Activities. Now, I don't know, this dude might be on a different level. I see he has this over here. This is like a, I was literally looking at this. You gotta do some crazy quests to get this. So these high AFK activities might be too high for me, so I don't even know if I can even rank these.
But once again, because even some older methods could have been improved thanks to new additions in the game. Because of this, I will go over methods which haven't really changed a little quicker, and we will cover the new ones in greater detail. Remember, you can chime in with your favorite AFK activity towards the end of the video for our weekly bond giveaway. And with that being said, let's begin. I will go over methods in skill order as I normally do, starting with melee. For the early game, we have sand crops in Hosadius, or you can go to the ammonite crops in Fossil Island or rock crops in the Fremennik area. For sand crabs, I did this on my hardcore.
No crabs, I ain't trying to...
drop.
Okay.
You get it.
What is this?
And it was super chill as I was playing on my main or working on videos. I will never not recommend the training at the Sulfur Naguas in the Navy.
Hey, what'd he say? What'd you say, bro? Sulfur what? You gotta watch these folks, you hear me? Okay.
Tuxley Dungeon because 1. You get infinite supplies for free. 2. They have negative flat armor, which means that you will hit high.
Hey, yo, Daniel Duff, you know where this is? This look kind of, this low-key fire over here. They look kind of demonic, but, you know what I'm saying, for the content, you feel me? You know that spot? What is this? He says sulfur N-words, huh?
Their numbers, therefore more experience. And 3, because all of their drops are stackable, so you can walk out of here with a decent amount of supplies. Keep an eye out.
Perilous Moons. Wait, let's check if we done Perilous Moons. We see he's just getting started. He's about to be like, at level 80 herb lore, you can do like, bruh. Ain't nobody got that, bruh. Nobody got 80 herb lore. Nobody got 80 herb lore except Daniel Duff in the chat. You hear me? No cap. He's like, I already did this. He's like, you need me to take you over there, bruh? I got you. He's like, I was over there yesterday, killing the sulfur. Okay. He's like, I already did this. He's like, you need me to take you over there, bro? I got you. He's like, okay. I was over there yesterday, killing the sulfur. The sulfur niggas. So that's how they coming, okay. Okay, so where are we looking for Perilous Moon? Should we do Perilous Moon right quick? See, that's how I be doing a quest. I be watching a video, 48 Slayer. I gotta do Twilight Promise. Twilight's Promise, 20 rune crafting. Bruh. What was the quest I was gonna do? It's with the... It wasn't this one, it was for rune crafting. It was to get that thing, bruh. The thing, man. Okay. Let me take y'all journey through my mind here. So we were looking for the... No. Oh yeah, the Tide Farm. No, we were looking for Varlamore Teleport, right? And they were looking for the necklace. What's this dang necklace called, bruh? Oh my gosh, bruh. Enter the Abyss. Oh, that was it right there. This thing, right? Enter the Abyss? I don't even know. I don't even remember what I was even doing anymore, bro. I'll be honest with you. I was trying to do this quest. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh yeah, I was trying to do Enter the Abyss so I could get rune crafting up, I think. And then you can get the rune pouches. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just see. You just gotta go back to the AFK activities. Oh, Perilous Moon, that's what we were doing. Okay. But yeah, I need to get my rune crafting up. Let's see what's up with Perilous Moons. Oh, that's what we're looking at? Oh, Twilight Promise. Dang, okay. I mean, so we can't do this AFK activity. Oh, yeah. That's what I was... Yeah, I wanted to do... I just wanted to do that, Guardians of the Rift, so I didn't have to, like... I don't know, I'm not trying to do rune crafting, I guess. Rune crafting is, like, the lowest thing I got, bruh. Yeah, I was trying to get those... I was watching a video or something. But, yeah, I'm trying to do that. But, oh yeah, back to these AFK activities. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we might try this. So what was this for? Just range. What was this for though? They got the drops though? Okay.
For an item called the Sulphurous Essence to trade in for runecrafting experience with a Nagua in the Lunar Chest room. And of course, you cannot make an AFK activities video without talking about the Nightmare Zone. I feel like this topic is just too well known at this point that making a big segment about it for this specific video would feel a little weird. So if...
Nightmare Zone? Bro, I went to the Nightmare Zone and I lost like... I went to the Nightmare Zone, lost 200k in like 5 minutes or something. I like picked the wrong bosses. I didn't know what was going on. 63 rune crafting? Dang, was it? Yeah. Wait. What level can you do like freaking those real ruins, the real ones? Wrath ruins? Once you can make blood ruins, you get that bag, you feel me? I mean, you're 60, what? 63? I mean, law ruins, you can get that bag, you feel me? But check it out. I always got this bag on me, you feel me? I got 2K of them joints, you feel me? I got that bag on me. Got that bag on me. Okay, back to the AFK activities, you hear me? And I got 4 racks on me, what's up? And I got this third on me, you know what I'm saying? It's really good with y'all, okay. AFK activities. So Nightmare Zone, we gotta try that again. I don't know if they have drops. Do they have drops at the Nightmare Zone? Like, what's the deal?
in the band of supplies. Keep an eye out for an item called the Sulphurous Essence to trade in for runecrafting experience with a Nagua in the Lunar Chest room. And of course, you cannot make an AFK activities video without talking about the Nightmare Zone. I feel like this topic is just...
Is this dude like, he doesn't care he's at 1 HP or something? Do I not know what's going on?
Too well known at this point that making a big segment about it for this specific video would feel a little weird. So if you want to learn more about it, go watch my 2025 Melee guide or my Nightmare Zone guide from many years ago, which I feel is still pretty relevant even to this day. Thanks to the release of the third and the final part of Valamor, we have a brand new AFK activity in the form. This is just like that Take the Quetzal to the westernmost, but of
I ain't gonna lie, I think that one's number one. Gemstone Crab's a favorite right now. How is it, like, what if he gets hit? What if a rat, like, hits him or something? He's done for. Dang, there's no drops at Nightmare Zone? Oh, okay. Dang, I guess I gotta go back and do that stuff eventually.
way to bring in combat potions since they are more expensive and we don't need those for this encounter. Go to any of the 3 locations where the crab can be found and either go look for it, wait for it to appear in your location.
Okay. Dang, I gotta give me some of those, you feel me?
Which is 0.
Okay, no crabs for me.
Ranged AFK methods we have seen before involve a dwarf multi-cannon and using a Venator bow. You can use the cannon anywhere you'd like to get passive ranged experience, preferably to make your Slayer task go by a lot quicker, either in single or multi-combat areas. As for the Venator bow, you can go to a multi-combat location with single tile enemies nearby, and attack them all so you can AFK. The special effect of...
What the heck is that? $999,000? 999,000? Dang, okay. How much are those, bro? I need that. I'm gonna get one of those and then go PK, and that's the move right there. They won't even know.
The Venator bow makes its arrows bounce between targets, grabbing monsters aggro so you can continuously attack them without paying much attention. This is perfect for Abyssal Demons, Jellies, and the Dust Devils in the Catacombs of Korinth, just to mention a few. We can also train ranged at the Gemstone Crab, and you can bring whatever ranged weapon you want, especially for the early game. Take your best armor and accessories, and grab items such as knives, darts, a bow crossbow, a magic short bow.
This dude brought this back up again?
Arrows, or
we got it, gang.
Supply in World 306 to, in the future.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I would have went crazy with that.
Money-making video. For prayer, I'll quickly mention the Gilded Altar here since we have talked about it before. And remember that non-iron accounts can go to a house in World 306 to automatically use bones on a Gilded Altar. When done, go
How is this AFK? This is not AFK.
outside and use your noted bones on files just outside of Remington House portal and go back in to continue training. Something I have never mentioned
That literally takes... Okay, so that one's a L.
Before, but only remembered because of my hardcore, is that if you bring 13 bones of any kind, 13 empty pots, and an ectophile, as well as a teleport near a bank, you can use the bone grinder at the ectofunctus. Click on the hopper once, and your character will automatically turn all of the bones into bone meal. When you have active playtime, buy buckets of slime from the charter ship trader.
How is this AFK, bro?
At places like Catherby or even Port Vesmatis. Take 13 bone meal and the 13 buckets of slime to offer at the ectofunctus for massive gains, and get the ectotokens from the ghost disciple there to charge your bone crusher. For a quote-unquote
How's that AFK, gang?
new way to train prayer in a relatively AFK way, we are instead taking our noted bones to Ralos' Rise in the mountains of Valamor. When you're at the pyramid, click on the big icon on top to bless a full inventory of bones, and then use a chisel on them to break into bless the bone shards automatically. If you do this for as many bones as you have, you will notice that you are not getting any prayer experience. The reason for this is that we need these bless the bone shards and the jugs of wine to use at the libation pool at the temple nearby, and the spam clicking it will give obscene experience per hour. Your prayer will deplete every time you do this, so you need to bring prayer potions or pray at the altar also nearby.
Whoa, what the heck is this? Yo. Yeah, theirs is like, you don't have to type. As long as you're not typing, it's AFK. Bro, this is a pretty crazy method. Yeah, I might have to do this. This is a pretty crazy method. I ain't gonna hold you. We have to go back. This dude, he had like 3,000 bone shards. Can I do this? So I can do this right now? I think I'm like a high mid. I'm like a, let's see, what level am I? I'm like, you know what I'm saying, level 78, whatever, 76. I'm like a low high mid. Okay, let me go back to this. What is this? This is a pretty cool method. We might have to write this one down. Okay, the prayer method. Bon voyage. I think okay. Prayer in Varlamore with the bones. Okay. Okay. That's the only method I'm seeing that I would do right here.
Pyramid. Click on the big icon on top to bless a full inventory of bones, and then use a chisel on them to break into bless the bone shards automatically. If you do this for as many bones as you have, you will notice that you are not getting any prayer experience. The reason for this,
but getting all them bones is gonna be expensive,
is that we need these to bless the bone shards and the jugs of wine to use at the libation pool at the temple nearby, and the spam clicking it will give obscene experience per hour. Your prayer will deplete every time you do this, so you need to bring prayer potions or pray at the altar also nearby. As you can tell, this is not AFK, but the process to get the bone shards is one of the lowest effort prayer activities you can do, and when you have time to play actively, experience per hour will go through the roof. I'll go over the AFK magic methods relatively quick.
That one was pretty crazy. I might have to do that for prayer,
because I covered these in greater detail for my 2025 magic guide. But 4 great activities you...
This dude hitting the seagulls, bruh.
Can do at the low effort are splashing at any area that isn't Lumbridge and automatically enchanting jewelry, which can also bring some profit. The others are string jewelry and the plank make, both on the lunar spellbook. And if you have watched many of my previous videos, you know I
string jewelry, unstrung amulets.
Absolutely love these. This to the point that I just feel bad including them in any other guide I make, because it really does seem like I'm recycling content. But trust me, for extremely chill gains and even some profit, you simply cannot get to 99 magic without at least giving these a try. Whenever you watch AFK activities videos, I can almost guarantee that people will mention both the CMI altar and Zaya runecrafting. For the first one, the only AFK part...
This is what I'm trying to do right here, follow some people doing nothing. Okay. Lunar diplomacy, pure essence, cheap runes. So I could do this? Could I do this thing?
Is following people to the Orania altar, but other than this, crafting your runes, teleporting back, and the banking will leave little to no room for AFK. As for Zaya runecrafting, the only downtime you have is when mining dense essence blocks, which only require a click every minute or so. You will then need to imbue the blocks, chisel them, run back, imbue them again, run to the altar, chisel them again, and then come back to the rock. So instead of calling them AFK, both of these are just something you can do for low effort gains. For an actual AFK activity, we will be mining Dayalt Essence after completion of Sins of the Father. Now,
so something like this. Let's see, Sins of the Father. Oh man. See, like this. 60. Okay. Okay, so we're officially outranked for these missions. He was saying he was starting at the beginning, so we're officially at the part where I don't know what's happening anymore.
You might be like, isn't this the runecrafting category? Well, that is correct. But by training the skill with a Dialed Essence, you will gain 50% additional runecrafting experience. So if you want to feel like you're training faster, come here to mine some precious Dialed Essence to speed up the runecrafting gains. For construction, we have absolutely nothing to train in an AFK or even low effort fashion. The only time I have covered this method is for mahogany homes, whose only purpose is budget training. For this skill, you will actually have to click quite a lot. For agility, I will only mention one method this time around. And thanks to the addition of the Colossal Worm Agility course coming with the second part of Alamor, you can now train agility with a little bit of downtime in between obstacles. Every rooftop course or traditional training method requires a bit of focus, but for the Colossal Worm, you have both the basic and advanced methods, both of which will have your character do some actions automatically and only requires a few clicks every lap. Herbalore hasn't really changed much. Remember that if you have a batch of grimy herbs, you can click on just one of them, and your character...
Okay, let's see. I'm pretty much just seeing what we can do here. Druidic Ritual. Maybe I can do this. Where is this at?
Will automatically clean all of them very slowly. The second one is that you can make potions for which you need a stackable ingredient. You can make items like stamina potions 27 at a time, giving you double the amount of AFK time as opposed to training traditionally with 14 unfinished potions and 14 secondary ingredients. If you still want to do it that way, you can get the reagents pouch from Mastering Mixology. But after getting it myself, I honestly regret it so much that all the time wasted because of the points needed for it are just ridiculous. Blessed be the day that we got Valimor thieving in the game, because I have been doing it on my hardcore for the past 2 weeks, getting me from 57 to 78 at the time of making this video without paying any attention. Get your rogue's outfit and go to the Civitas Bazaar to wait for little kids to...
Oh dang, I need a rogue's outfit, huh?
Make the sound effects louder, and when you hear a jingle, click on the citizens to go towards a kid to pickpocket up to 16 times automatically. I'm currently getting over 50k experience per hour, and I absolutely love it. Pickpocketing wealthy citizens will also get you some house keys. If you can pay just a little more attention, go to an empty house, and then click on any of the furniture you can steal from. You need to find the nearest window to escape. If getting a foot pedal and the pickpocketing from RD Knights could also be a good idea. Keep in mind that you will need either another PC or a way to connect the pedal to a mobile device, or...
Okay, see this dude going crazy right now. He got a foot pedal. Let me see what this dude's talking
If you
about.
get caught, you will lose most of your valuables. When you're done, just trade them with an NPC outside the bank for some cash. If you can invest a little bit of real-life cash into your thieving gains, getting a foot pedal and the pickpocketing from RD Knights could also be a good idea. Keep in mind that you will need either another PC or a way to connect the pedal to a mobile device, or if you have a laptop, plug it into train thieving while watching a movie, or doing something that doesn't require the PC. We have two humble ones for crafting, and we start by turning gold bars into gold bracelets. My favorite spot to do this would be at Edgeville or Briffinus, and you can make 27 at a time, which will also give you a little bit of profit. For another crafting activity that lets you process a full inventory of items, we have Glass Blow. Both the glass items will lose money, and especially the light orb at level 87, which is untradeable. Despite having access to these at early levels, they provide great experience per hour for the low effort needed. For fletching, we have a few methods I have never mentioned before, or brand
Trouble Brewing Bark?
the new ones. Starting with the least AFK of them, but still pretty chill, we have fletching tree bark at Trouble Brewing. Despite this method being nerfed and offering less experience per item, this is something I still did on my hardcore until level 55, so I could make a myth grapple. Join the Trouble Brewing game, go to this spot, start chopping trees, and use a knife on the bark to turn it into one of the items needed for the minigame. If you want just a little bit of fletching and woodcutting experience, check out my recent Veil Totems guide to see how to benefit from the newest fletching activity without paying much attention. This will also get you some juicy rewards at slower pace, and to try your luck at the new uniques. We are going to use these new items to revolutionize ancient training methods. The fletching knife lets you process logs one tick faster, which will obviously reduce AFK time, but will provide more experience and money per hour than before. The other is that with the bowstring spool, you can now store up to 100,000 bowstrings with 6 of these, and to process a whole inventory of unstrung bows by using them on the spool to string them. This provides almost the same experience and the GP per hour as fletching them, so it's just a matter of which items you have and how much attention you can pay. Thanks to a relatively recent item, Slayer can now be done 100% AFK along with another item people have been using for ages. We all know that if you get a task in a single combat area, a cannon will make enemies turn aggressive against you, and with auto retaliate on, you can automatically attack them. But what happens when you can't use a dwarf multi-cannon? This is where the potion of goading comes into play. Drinking a dose of this new potion will make enemies aggressive against you, even if they are not normally hostile. This allows you to do your Slayer task in a much more chill way, and you will only need to look at your screen, and you can dispose of them rather quickly. A dwarf multi-cannon will speed this up, but remember that you will need to load it up every now and then, increasing the focus on rumors for the best experience per hour in the game.
The heck is that? Bro, what the heck is that?
Rather quickly. A dwarf multi-cannon will speed this up, but remember that you will need to load it up every now and then, increasing the amount of time you need to interact with your account. AFK Hunter hasn't really...
This looks absolutely crazy.
...changed much. And thanks to the Hunter rumors, you might as well use your AFK time somewhere else and focus on rumors for the best experience per hour in the game and the juicy rewards. If you still want to do some AFK Hunter, the lowest effort method we have is Maniacal Monkeys after completion of Monkey Madness 2.
I've never... This is what I'm on.
Way to go. And a great experience per trip, regardless of your level. Oh man, time for my most hated skill in the entire game, which is actually kinda tolerable because of all the low effort activities we are able to do. I'll start with the least AFK one, and this is the Motherlode Mine. Just like pickpocketing from wealthy citizens, I did this method on my hardcore and I got from levels 52 to 80 mining, literally without realizing. You want to unlock the upstairs mine requiring level 72, which you will definitely have by the time you get the golden nuggets required, followed by the upstairs hopper, and then the bigger sack. You will notice that this isn't as AFK as some of the upcoming methods, but the amount of minerals you get from this place to use at the blast furnace and then the giant's foundry, especially for irons, is way too good to ignore. You simply cannot talk about AFK activities and not mention star mining. Go to a page called OSRS Portal and head over to their star mining tool. You can order recent stars by size and go to one for which you have the level 4. It will show you the world and location, and all you need is to take your best pickaxe and mine for several minutes at a time. Of course, for atrocious experience per hour. I didn't talk about this method in previous videos, because in the past, the more people that mined the star, the faster it would deplete. An update made it so stars now actually go down in tier after a set amount of time, making it an insanely AFK activity for which you only need one click per star. If you have access to the dwarven city of Camtorum, mining calcified rocks southeast will not only provide more experience per hour than star mining, but you can also get a bunch of blessed bone shards for prayer, and even additional experience if you mine the spots which have water coming out of them. Last for mining, we have the highest requirement of level 92 to get some amethyst rocks in the mining guild. The invisible level boost will make it more likely for you to mine resources, but keep in mind it will still be relatively slow. Remember to wear your Varrock armor 4 for chances to mine extra amethyst, and relatively decent chances at the pet for every rock mined. I won't take too long with smithing because this one doesn't have a lot of changes either. You can go to west of our rock bank or Priffinus, and you can turn a full inventory of metal bars into items which require just one bar. To avoid losing as much money, try to aim for dart tips or bolts, and go to the bank once the full inventory is done. The smith's uniform from the giant's foundry will make anvil actions one mold to start making cannonballs at the furnace of your choice. Earn to cheap now AFK is fishing. For the early and the mid game, I was doing...
Oh yeah, I gotta get my fishing up. You hear me?
Doing fly fishing in Shiloh village on my hardcore, which not only gave me decent experience per hour, but also a ton of fish to level up cooking, which I needed for Recipe for Disaster. The fishing spots can be a little far away from the bank, but nothing too troublesome. A method I was made aware when asking my channel members if I was missing something are cave eels in Dorgiscon because the fishing spot doesn't move. You need a light source for this, and it was interesting testing this method because I had never included it for any of my videos in the past. For this, you only need completion of the quest Death to the Dorgisrun, which is relatively easy for any account. If you get a fishing barrel, it will help you tremendously for almost any fishing training method, but one of the best spots to use it at is the Karambwan area in Karamja. After catching 54 of them, you can use a fairy ring code DJR to teleport to a bank in Shazian, and back to DKP to catch some more. You can catch lava eels in the Tazar city of Moral Wreck, or sacred eels in Zulandra. The process is the same, but you will need a hammer or a knife respectively. When you catch lava eels, you can smash them with a hammer to obtain some loot, and using a knife on sacred eels will give you Zultra scales, which you can sell for
80 fishing? Okay. Okay, let's go.
Profit them slightly faster if you buy them.
76 fishing.
And the mid skill. Both of these have next to a bank, and then
okay.
Use the logs on the existing fire to add them slowly for a fractal gains. The only method I will mention for fire making is adding logs to a bonfire. Make a fire next to a bank, and then use the logs on the existing fire to add them slowly for a fraction of the experience normally given by the logs. If not for this, all we would have is the winter toad, and the training traditionally with the lines of fire, which aren't really AFK.
Oh dang, I'm about to do that.
After completion of Sins of the Father, you can chop the
Oh no cap, I'm about to do that, okay. I didn't know you could do that. I'm doing that.
blister with 3. It never depletes, so the only thing Jagex did to stop AFK was interrupting your chopping session with a spider, which will bother your character. Make the sound effects
Blister wood?
louder to know when this happens, and then continue training, as well as dropping logs on the ground when you have a full inventory. At level 90 you can chop a redwood trees at the Woodcutting Guild for an invisible +7 level boost, and then chop until one of the spots depletes. To make this more AFK, the entrance to the... It is not insane, and unless you want to train at the Tithe Farm,
wait, what is this?
and stackable resources which you won't have to drop, like some mining, fishing, or woodcutting methods. The very last skill is farming, and unless you want to train at the Tithe Farm, there's literally no way not to AFK the skill, since you're just waiting for your crops to grow. The only thing you can do to speed it up is by planting a Chrono seed at the anime patch in the farming guild, but this is better used for either Atta seed for more yield, or ISR for lesser chances for your plant to catch disease. If you made it this far, let me know what you think about updating my 1 to 99 farming guide. So boys and girls, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and you learned something useful. If you did, tell me what your favorite AFK activity is.
I'm not sure how many of those are really AFK. I ain't gonna hold you. The bonfire one was pretty fire. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's see the other ones. I don't know. It just looks like I need to do some more quests. That's all I'm seeing. So that's the end of that video. Y'all let me know if y'all doing some AFK stuff, because I don't know what. You feel me? You feel me?